Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at the second solo album from the amazing keyboard player from Norwegian progressive rock band Wobbler, Lars Fredrik Frøislie. Gamle Mester is the name of the new album. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. Gamlemester, Gamle Mester, right? Something like that. Here we got the booklets. I don't have the full, I just have the CD and the booklet. I don't have anything else, but I want to show you a little bit of this. So, of course, like I mentioned, the great keyboard player, there he is, from Wobbler, his second studio album. This is on Charisma Records. So we do have some vocal tracks on here. So you've got lyrics and all the instrumentation and whatnot listed in the booklet. Lyrics are all in Norwegian. It's a Norwegian band, Norwegian artist. Makes sense, right? Perfectly fits the tone of the music, though. And I will say, I think Lars's vocals have gotten better since the debut album. He also plays all drums on this album. So he does all keyboards and drums. He's got, on bass, he's got Nikolai Hengsley, who also plays an Elephant 9, Needlepoint, and Big Bang, right? He also has Ketil Einarsson from White Willow and Jaga Jazzist and Weggers Bagland, or however you say that, on flute. And we've also got, produced the album, hold on, mastered by Jacob Holm Lupo. Of course, Jacob from White Willow, right, and has been doing a lot of things on the production side of things lately. And of course, Lars has done some recordings with White Willow over the years, right? He's been, Lars is very prominent on the Norwegian prog scene. You know, the Chronicles of Father Robin stuff, he played on those as well. So very, very notable keyboard player in Norway in this style of music. And this is a great sounding album. I think Jacob has done a wonderful job on mastering this record, with underneath Lars's production of the album. So lots of different keyboards are played on this record. Does it listed here somewhere? Yeah, it does. But so needless to say, we've got Hammond organ, all sorts of synthesizers, grand piano, mellotron. I think I hear a harpsichord on one track. I'm not 100% sure. It sounds like it anyway. The bass is Rickenbacker. Clearly it sounds like it, right? So this has all the elements of a classic prog album that you would like. We've got there's not a lot of tracks on here. There's 6 tracks in total, right? And it starts off with a song, and again, I'm probably going to butcher some of these pronunciations, but Demring, which is just over 5 minutes long. Very cool opener. It starts off a little kind of quiet and atmospheric and starts to build. You get these cascading Hammond lines giving way to synth, right? Then all of a sudden the flute comes in, soaring over the top. The drums and the very upfront Rickenbacker bass in the mix. I love when bass is featured in the mix, really, especially when you don't have any guitar, right? And then you got the mellotron comes in. Lovely piano, too, later in the track. I think the overall tone of the song is very dramatic, quite symphonic, and it's a really excellent way to start the album. Really like that a lot. And then that gives way to the first of the 2 big epics on the album. You could say a couple of them are epic, but this is over 10 minutes long. It's Jakten Padet Kalidonsky Vilsvin. Again, I'm probably saying that absolutely incorrect. This is the first vocal piece on the album. Like I said, I think his vocals have gotten much better. One of the things that probably I had slightly on the negative side with his first album is I wasn't 100% sold on his vocals. I think they fit much better on this album. Really like what he's done, and his drumming is really good on here. Right? He's known as a keyboard player, but the drums are very good on this album. Like I said, all vocals are in Norwegian. Sound perfectly with this style of music. This song is pastoral. It's symphonic. Nicely dramatic. It's atmospheric in spots. Tons of mellotron. I love the heavy middle section, which is then followed by this kind of like almost like Trespass era Genesis section, which has like this light flute and just airy and atmospheric. Really, really cool. Great song. Another one of my favorites on the album. Next up is the title track, Gamle Mester. Killer instrumental. Love that velvety lead bass as it kind of lumbers through all these gorgeous keyboard soundscapes. The lead melody line is so infectious, and Lars's drumming is excellent on this track. This almost, to me, could have been like a long-lost Camel song. Really good. Excellent track. Medusa's Flate, not sure how you say that. That's just over 9 minutes long, just under 10. Darker, heavier, big haunting mellotron on this particular one. Love the creepy kind of atmospheric middle section, and then you got this big symphonic finale that closes over the last couple minutes with some really wild, like kind of like Keith Emerson, John Lord inspired lead Hammond organ work. Outstanding song. Another contender for favorite on the album. Then the big epic, 12 minutes, 27 seconds, Die Tree Gautier. More big, grandiose, classic prog here. The layerings of synth and Hammond and mellotron, absolutely enormous. And then, he comes in with the vocal passages, and they kind of float over the top of all this wonderful stuff here. The drumming is kind of acrobatic. Love the leathery Rickenbacker bass, really nice. And again, do I detect harpsichord during the middle section? Kind of sounds like it, unless he's using synth to kind of replicate it, but it's really, really nice. Lovely flute all over the piece. More haunting mellotron stuff. More glorious Hammond. Killer song. Absolutely killer song. And then the last track is called Skumring, which is just over 3 minutes long. To me, it's kind of throwaway. It's this little short softy with a little piano and light mellotron. It's okay, but it just kind of ends the album on like a little mellow note. But for me, the song that came before it might be the best song on the album. It's all really, really good. This is excellent for those who are patiently waiting for another Wobbler record. Safe to say that you will get lots of mileage out of this one. I'm going to give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Stunning stuff. Easily one of the great keyboard players on the scene today who really knows how to dial in on those classic sounds. This is amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So yeah, Gamle Mester from Lars Fredrik Frøislie, out now on Charisma Records. I think the release date was like a week ago, so it's just out. I will put the link to the Bandcamp page down below so you can go listen to the album, see what you think. Let us know what you think. If you've already purchased it, let us know. If you get pretty damn excited about what you hear, you're going to want to go out and get this one. So please do that. And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. All together. All the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page, our channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options all down below. Thanks to everybody who does support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Don't forget we got Monsters Den coming up tonight. Going to be talking about our favorite war films. We've got Live Album Love with Rick Levante tomorrow, talking about Iron Maiden live albums. We've got the Professor's Picks tomorrow. We've got the UK Connection, ZZ Top favorite, least favorite albums on Saturday. And then Sunday, we have 2 Ranking the Album shows, Fifth Angel, and In Excess, all coming up this weekend. So stay tuned for that. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.